This view is not fair. Look at this. That's something you don't see all the time. Hey, what's up, guys? Sam here. This is not green screen, by the way. This is like my actual window. What is going on? You care about Apple news? You want to know the latest? We've actually gotten some news. I mean, I've been just drooling at the mouth every day for more info, and it's finally today. Drop a like if you're excited, and of course hit subscribe so you stay up to date on the latest Apple news, and tap that bell to get notified as soon as something new comes out. 3 things we're jumping into today. First is Apple's flip phone. They're actually going in that direction rather than the fold. Apple's new products coming in March, which is so exciting. We're like less than a month away from our first Apple releases of 2021. Where I want to start though is with Intel. So you guys know back in November how Apple announced the shift away from Intel to their own M series processors, and how the M series processors in nearly every single way have just blown Intel out of the water to the point where everybody's like, wait, why did we even use Intel in the first place? See, the thing is, Apple only switched 3 of those computers over. They did the base Mac Mini, base MacBook Air, I guess technically all the MacBook Airs, and then the base MacBook Pros. So 3 computers, they are equipped with the M series chip, but actually if you go to buy an iMac or a higher end MacBook Pro, or you go to buy the Mac Pro, or you go to buy a higher end Mac Mini, those all have Intel in them. My least favorite thing in the entire world is short-term thinking. And man, has Intel absolutely nailed it. I mean, we see this with Samsung where they're like, look what you get in the box of your Galaxy, a charger. And then 3 months later, they delete the tweet, and then now the new S21 doesn't come with a charger. We're seeing it again today with Intel, with a couple of hilarious, snarky little... Intel, shut up. You're so annoying. Your chips haven't innovated for years, and now you're... just like, oh, haha, Apple can't do... Let me show you what they said. If you can power a rocket launch and launch Rocket League, you're not on a Mac. Well, I would love to do this, but unfortunately, if I set your Intel chips on my lap, I catch on fire and I become the rocket. The next one is I guess more fair. It just says, if you can flip through Photoshop thumbnails with your actual thumb, you're not on a Mac. Did you guys know that? Got him. Dude, they got us so hard. Oh man, Intel. This is so profoundly stupid for so many reasons. As I mentioned, one, Apple, most of their computers still have Intel chips. So you're kind of just flaming yourself, Intel, for not being able to do these things on your own hardware. Number 2, they're going for the most niche applications that the M1 chip is not better in. It's yes, for gaming across every Intel processor ever, is the base Apple M series chip better? No, of course not. But you wait, Intel, because I have a feeling very, very soon we're going to be seeing some new Macs that just absolutely frick you guys up. Okay, Intel? I'm going to war with you. You can't buy me, Intel. Only Apple can buy me, and they haven't even given me a cent. So I'm still waiting on my check, Tim. Where is it at? I've been doing this for 8 years. I made $0 from Apple. And I don't know, maybe you want to continue on the trend of dumb, silly things. So foldable phones. I've got back and forth on this for you guys that have watched the channel. Sometimes I'm like, yes, I love the idea. So I think I've said that once actually. Most of the time, with Samsung's flip phones or the Z Fold, I just don't get it. It has no appeal to me. There is no extra functionality that is practical in pretty much any way. I know there are some die-hard foldable phone users out there, and I'm all about innovation and pushing forward. I just don't think that foldable phones are the direction, right? I just feel like there's a reason this design has lasted so long. I'm not saying that we only need to have flat phone forever. I just haven't seen a foldable phone that's been compelling yet. But recently, according to John Prosser, Apple's internal teams have made a decision, right? Because there's essentially 2 things that Apple can do. They could do a fold, like Samsung has done, or they can do a flip, like Samsung has also already done. And apparently Apple has decided to go the flip route. But the way bigger part of the story for me is about who Apple's going to be targeting this phone for. You know, previously we had thought that a foldable phone, something really weird and different, would be really expensive and sort of marketed as a pro device. It's going to be over $1,000, have a bunch of high-end features. But according to Prosser, this phone is actually going to be marketed to the lower end of iPhone users right now. It's going to be available in multiple colors, just like the iPhone 12. I mean, you can see the difference. Apple has premium, more subtle, professional colors, gold, silver, space gray, Pacific blue for the Pro models. And then for the other ones, they've got the red, the green, the white, the black, purple, I think. Is purple still here? I think purple. I don't actually think purple's. There's that other color, yellow, maybe. What is the other iPhone 12 color? Let me know down below in the comments because I can't remember. The point that I'm making here is for the phone, for the most people, Apple offers the biggest array of colors to appeal even more so to that like big demographic, where for Pro iPhones, they know it's people that have a little bit of extra cash and want something that feels more premium, not that just like looks different or is super vibrant. And the fact that Apple is going to be basically marketing this flip phone, if it ever comes out, I'm still very skeptical that it ever will. Like, I have no doubt that Apple's working on it. I just don't know if Apple's ever gonna let this thing see the light of day. And then to let it see the light of day and target it to like the biggest swath of Apple users, that feels off to me. Like, I don't know. I don't see the vision yet. I'm really kind of over foldable phones. Can we be over foldables? I can't talk about that any longer. Let's move on to the thing that I'm most excited about. New Apple products coming in just around a month. The first releases of 2021. We now know what they're gonna be. AirTags. Let's just start there. All right, AirTags I have been talking about for longer than I have been in this body. I feel like this is Apple's, you guys, you want me to explain it again? Just in case there is somebody new to this. AirTags are Apple's wireless ultra-wideband tracking accessories. They look exactly like this. Prosser actually gave us our first look at this exclusively a couple months back. They are really nothing special. They're going to be expensive for the category, but a relatively inexpensive Apple product, with each tag likely costing between, I'd say, $50 and $100. We don't have the exact pricing just yet, but John heard from one of his sources that the AirTags are on schedule for March. Now, I know what you're saying, Sam. Could you cut the BS, buddy? You've told me about 12 times now that AirTags are coming in, and quite frankly, Sam, that you've kind of let me down. They've yet to come. Hey, buddy. Not just you, all right? I've been let down as well. I have like mediocre interest in this at this point. Obviously, I'll be like excited to go hands-on with it. But like talking about it, they are Apple's trackers. They are not going to be something, maybe I'll eat my words on this. I don't think they're going to be anything special. I don't think they're going to offer some innovation that is just so like, I think the potential for like spatial awareness is there, but I'll be honest with you. I mean, they're just tracking tags. I mean, I could be wrong here, but let me just tell you, I'm not. AirTags are just gonna be a nice little accessory, and when they finally come out, they're gonna be great. Also coming in March, according to Prosser, is a new version of the iPad Pro. Now, we've seen the leaked CAD images and designs for this product, and it's not gonna be a major chassis refresh or anything like that. I mean, this iPad Pro design in 2018 is what started the like squared off edges iPhone 12 design trend, and that will be remaining. The cameras are gonna become like a little bit flatter. They're basically gonna be housed under a single piece of glass rather than the lenses or LiDAR sensor protruding as they do right now, or sort of just like sitting on top. It's going to be flat. A really small upgrade there aesthetically, just to make it look ever so slightly different. And then also the speaker holes are going to be decreasing. I think we're going to have 8 instead of 12. Design-wise, really nothing changing, but inside you're going to be getting 5G, and the big upgrade, this is the thing that I believe Apple is going to use to market this device primarily, biggest upgrade to the iPad screen in history. It's going to be going mini LED, which means really good contrast, incredibly deep black levels, super vibrant colors. It's going to be the first product of Apple's lineup to transition to mini LED, and then we're expecting it comes to other iPads and Macs in the future, maybe even, I think, to the Apple Watch at some point. So mini LED is going to be a pretty big deal. Aside from that, though, I don't know, we haven't really seen a whole lot else for this iPad. It's certainly not going to be like a ginormous upgrade, but I think it will be bigger than last year in 2020. Now, as for my thoughts on this sounds right to me, that these products come in March. AirTags, iPad Pro sound so realistic. I don't see them coming after, I don't see them coming before. I see a March launch. I feel it in me bones for these two products. And of course, I'll be picking both of these up. I am significantly more excited to see like the screen on the iPad Pro than I am for AirTags. But also there's some mystique for AirTags being delayed time and time again that's like, okay, well, if they keep delaying them, maybe there's something to it here. You know, maybe they just want to get it right or have this like more perfect than a normal Apple product. Maybe I'm being too optimistic here. You know, let me know your thoughts down below in the comment section. That's all for this one. Hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, drop a like down below. Hit subscribe for more. Just a month away from Apple products. I'm so excited. I've been Sam. Catch you all in my next video. Peace.